guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to Wolf Quest, where we are here with our pups, and little Burn is really not doing well, you guys. I did go ahead and do a sleep to hopefully try to wake up and everything would be okay, but it doesn't look like that has happened. So we've got the pups here. We are also scenting not good things. Can you guys get up? Somebody's here. Okay, we're gonna stick by the pups here. We're gonna let the pack— Ash, do something. Alright, you gotta go in, Onyx. You gotta go in. Get him, Bolt. You can do it, bud. We're just gonna stay right by Onyx. No, 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 no. Okay, good job, everyone. I think everyone is in the den except for Onyx. Maybe if we do a little growling. Because I don't know that Onyx is really going to go in. Oh my goodness. Ooh, boy. Yeah, that was really intense, guys. I'm gonna have to look back, but I know Soul was putting in the work. Bolt definitely pounced on one of those wolves when it was like critical time, when they were getting really close. So my goodness, there was a couple that didn't quite know what was going on. We had to do a couple of like barks there. It's hard because you wanna woof the pups into the den, but you also want to bark at the same time when your pack isn't quite mobilizing. So yeah, that was really intense, you guys. Let's get Onyx back out here. I really want to try and see if we can get him to feel any better. We have plenty of food, so we don't necessarily have to go. And what's interesting is yeah, Crazy Peak. They still have Bundy as their pack leader. It looks like they lost Little. So perhaps they're still just down to the one pack leader. We're gonna have to see. The territory, the Vogel territory down here is really getting low. So goodness. But yeah, we just wanna try and spend as much time with Onyx as possible. Well, I really don't think we have too much to do, you know, maybe popping up here, but that can certainly wait if need be, because I really want Onyx to be okay, you guys. He actually hasn't even eaten any food yet today. And we've done everything that we can for him. Where do you want to go, Onyx? I'll help you out. I'll put you where you want to go. I think he wants to go over here with Burn and Lightning. Yeah, I think that's where he wanted to be. Little man, oh my goodness. Please pull through, buddy. Look at him. I can even see his little toe beans. Oh, Onyx. I know we can't really do anything to help him right now. What's the pack's food at? Oh my gosh, Onyx is at 14% health, you guys. Bolt is pretty hungry. Let's see if maybe we can convince Bolt to go out with us. He doesn't seem interested. Bolt, I can't just bring food back to the den, bud. Nope, he really wants to be back at the den with Ember. Did we get a crimson? We got a spark. Hey, buddy. Yep, we got a crimson. So Bolt and Ember are in charge of the pups today. Not really sure if there even is food up in this area. Of course, there's beavers nearby, but kind of hoping we can find something while we mark this northern territory. And I really don't want to be gone too long, because if anything untold is going to happen to poor little Onyx, I definitely want to be there. Let's see. I believe there's probably a mule deer up here somewhere. Or it ran off in another direction. There's a bear and a bear cub. Unfortunately, the pack does not eat bear. Alright, well, let's see what we can do out here and get back to Onyx. Alright, we are in Crazy Peak territory, but we did find some lovely elk, and I'm hoping... Oh gosh, you guys are already grabbing on this one. Is she weak? I mean, she's looking pretty good. We're really far away though, guys. But the whole pack is really getting on her. Good job, Soul. Alright, well, at least the adults can eat. That was really all that I was concerned about, because we did have some hungry adults. Unfortunately, our hungriest one is back at the den. We tried to get him to come with us, but he decided that he wanted to stay home, so... You snooze, you lose, I guess. I wonder if he's just trying to be like his mom, though, you know? Nisha spent a lot of time at the den, so I'm not going to be too mad at it. Well, at least make sure to bring back a chunk. And how far away did we end up getting? Not too bad. Alright, is everyone who is with us fed? Let's take a look. Yes, so we are ready to head out, guys. Let's go ahead and get back home to Onyx. Okay, little ones, we are back. Everyone seems pretty excited. Getting all the whining going. Okay, Bolt. Can you eat this, bud? I know you're hungry. Oh. Alright, no idea if he got that or not. And unfortunately, we're not doing Onyx any favors because we have no energy. I feel like, unfortunately, this might be it, you guys. Let's try a quick sleep just to see. No, that's not the flea sound. Oh, Onyx. I'm so sorry, buddy. Also, we're being raided by dogs. Not the time, dogs. Not the time. Guys, Onyx. Onyx. I'm sorry, little pup. Yeah, I definitely think Cole is probably feeling this right now. You know, Cole is all about uniting his family and having such strong family bonds, and to see his little one pass away is so sad. But it's part of learning, and I think Cole definitely knows how to take lessons and learn. I mean, he has seen pups pass away in the past. You know, he's an older wolf. He's been around for a long time. He does know that these things happen, but for it to be one of his own just feels a little bit different. And he knows that he needs to be here for the rest of the pack and for Crimson as well. Here's a beautiful shot of our mate. She's very gorgeous, I will say that. Goodness, you guys. Alright, well, the pack must live on, and I think with that realization, you know, Cole knows that anything can happen to his pups at any time, and you know, yes, there's nothing that he can really do about the sickness, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to try and enjoy every moment that he can with these little pups. Let's go ahead and see who we're looking at here. Oakley and Burn. He's our littlest boy, our little runt. How big is he now? He is all the way up to 9 pounds. You know, some of the pups might be ready for meat chunks now, actually. I think they start that at between 12, I think it's between 11 and 13 pounds, somewhere in between there. They can actually start chewing. It might be 13 now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah, I think that's going to make Cole kind of try to figure out what he needs to do for his pack. Is it, you know, going off and marking some more territory? Is it finding another den? Is it, you know, just spending more time with them so he can increase his bond? You know, it's so hard, but I think given the crazy peak wolves that we were raided by, I think he would probably want to go and just deal with that border. You know, he knows that the little ones are safe now, and so I think he's gonna run off and do that, and you know, just try and move on a little bit and try to do something that he at least knows that he has control over, because it's so hard when it's sickness and there's nothing that you can really do about it. So now I feel like Cole really wants to make himself useful, figure out what he can do, and at least territory can be managed. So who do we have with us today? Spark, Crimson, Soul, Ash, and Soot. I can't pick out any patterns. Here's Ember as well. I appreciate somebody in the comments. They at least pointed out that Ember has been going on a lot of these excursions. So I appreciate somebody being able to pick out a little bit of a pattern, because I am having a hard time. And, you know, at some point we're going to have to figure out who is going to run the Wildfire pack after Cole, and I need somebody to step it up, you guys. I mean, Spark is obviously our next oldest. He was in Crimson's litter. Ash is our lucky boy. He's kind of a really free spirit. Soot is definitely got the mindset of a leader. Don't know if he's got the skills for it or not. Soul was definitely in the running for being a leader there as well, with the way he throws his body around. Like, I don't know. I'm really stuck, you guys. Before, you know, I had a really good kind of gut feeling of who I felt really wanted the pack and who really represented what it meant to be a wildfire wolf. And now I don't know. I need someone to speak to me. Ember as well, little lady. We haven't had a female lead the wildfire pack yet, so we'll have to see if she kind of steps it up. I do see a lot of confident tail from Spark, I will say. Usually if you look at Spark in the background, I always kind of try to look at some of the emotes that the wolves are doing, and yeah, Spark got a lot of his mom's confidence. I will say that. Oh, we don't need to run face first into Bison though. Alright, let's get some of this territory marked up. Dogs as well. Well, how about a little snack, everyone? Do we have Bolt at all? No, Bolt stayed back again. Oh my goodness, this boy is going to starve himself. Like, what in the world? Thank you, Ember. I appreciate the help. Get him, Spark! Yeah, I don't know what to do with Bolt, you guys. He's just never coming out anymore. He's really trying to be a lot like Nisha these days. Also, wow, look at the detail that they did on the bottom of the beaver's foot. I know the bottom, like that, they're like that in real life where they're all bumpy and stuff. Well, it looks like everyone's leaving this for Cole, which I appreciate. Here, Ember, do you want some? Looks like Soul's gonna take that one. He's a big boy. He needs all the calories he can get. Alright, let's continue on. Well, found a nice elk herd here. Not that we need it. I'm more interested in Teton. Actually, this is a Grant's dispersal, if I'm correct. Yep, we've got a Grant's dispersal here. So they're still kicking around. And with all of that territory claimed, we are going to head back to the pups. Maybe we can take a look at getting a double sleep here soon. Because that would have been really helpful for, because I forget with the sick pups, once you hit the cooldown, how long it takes for the cooldown to pop up again, and I think you can do it multiple times in a day, potentially if you left and came back. Also, what is that? This might be a good size antler for the pups. We'll have to see. I must say I haven't seen them really picking up a lot of the items around. Maybe they need to be in their next little phase. And I gotta track down the dino. Bolt probably stashed the dino. I wonder if Bolt's personality, you guys, is that He's kind of forever young. Like, he always wants to kind of be treated like a pup. Like, he just wants to be taken care of at the den. He wants to play with the toys. He wants to be with the little ones. And he just doesn't want to grow up. I could absolutely see that from him. It seems a little bit polar opposite from Nisha, but I think he could have just inherited Nisha's like lazy trait, and then always just kind of wants to stay young. Doesn't really want to take things too seriously, just wants to be taken care of and play with his toys. So we'll see if we can figure out where he stashed it. Alright, you guys, what do you think about this one? I definitely think you guys can pick up this little one. That one is plenty easy. Also, our, like, hex marker is right here. Very handy. Let's go ahead and do a nice group howl. And Bolt, I must say, you are a big boy now. You need to go out on hunting adventures, and you need to be able to feed yourself. Okay, you can't just stay at home. Alright, where did you stash the dino, Bolt? You brought it all the way over here. Let's bring this back for all of the actual little ones to play with, so they can enjoy. Also, Azula, there are plenty of wonderful sticks. Oh, she's throwing a big fit. I'm sorry, I needed to move you. There are plenty of sticks that you can chew on closer to the den, okay? There we go. And now Oakley can play with the dino. See, yeah, Bolt was stashing it in the bushes. Look, he's over there where the dino was, throwing a fit because we took it out of his little stash, and now that the little ones are playing with it. Oh my goodness. Bolt, what are we gonna do with you, bud? Oh, good. Some injuries are healing. Hooray. You know, at this rate, I wonder if, well, no, I don't think he ever would, as a yearling, go off completely on his own. I don't know. I was gonna say, you know, at this rate, we might have to, like, try and get some extra sleep, so Bolt will go off on a little hunting adventure on his own. Looks like Bolt and Ember might be talking about it over there. Are you guys gonna do it? Are you guys gonna go off? They're certainly talking about something over there. Maybe he's trying to convince Striker to go with him. Alright, anything spicy? We do have some bear scent. I don't know if that bear is coming for us at all. Oh, Burn has the dino too. Alright, what is our territory looking like? Not bad. We should probably pop up here though. We'll see if Bolt joins us. If he does, we're absolutely going on a hunt. Hey, we got a Bolt, everyone. All right. We are definitely going to need to get some food, and I think Cole's probably going to make Bolt do a lot of the work. Like, sir, you really need to, just because, you know, mom and dad aren't here anymore, doesn't mean you just get to freeload, okay? Although, I will say it might also have something to do with the fact that he's a yearling too. I wonder if the yearlings, you know, even when they get to this stage, obviously they're not fully mature, so maybe they do still wanna act like pups like that and not participate as much. Well, we know all the elk are south, so we might as well just go ahead and go that way. Also, is this just the dog scent? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, I think we'll swing south and do like a counter loop and see if we run into any elk, because yeah, the elk certainly just love to be down in the southern section, so if we try hard enough, I'm sure we can find some. I was gonna do a double sleep today, but since we got a bolt, food needs to be a priority. Alright, target acquired, friends. Who has... oh my gosh. Yep, Spark's got another bunny rabbit in his mouth. I feel like both Spark and Ash do that pretty frequently. Everyone seems to be on this one, so let's just see quickly if this is worth it. It certainly is. Good job, everyone. We're getting a lot of injuries here for some reason. They're not even letting Bolt get in there. He was doing something though, because he did get a small injury, so I know he was at least trying, so I will give him that. Here you go, Bolt. Eat the whole cow. He was down to like 36 food, so I'm actually kind of curious to see how much of this cow is gone or left by the time he's done with it. Oh my goodness. Getting some growling happening at the carcass over here. I think that was either Bolt or Striker actually growling. I mean, it makes sense. He's very, very hungry. Alright, Bolt. Are you all the way full now? You are. Thank goodness. You were scaring me there for a minute, bud. And we still have plenty of carcass left, which is surprising. If we make it home quick enough, we might even be able to catch up on some sleep. Alright, a little bit of moment of truth. Can any of you pups nibble on this? Nope, so it's gonna take it. Although we did just eat, so it might stick around. Nope, doesn't look like it. But Embers, or Burn, is doing a nice little confident tail there, buddy. Good job. Being all sorts of confident. Let's see, where are the rest of the little ones? Lightning, Oakley, Azula, Burn. Yep, that's everyone now that we don't have Onyx. Oh, Oakley, I know. But you gotta come back here. Alright, bud. Let's go down for a sleep while we still have some energy. It's not much, but we'll make do. And I must say, moving south so far has definitely given us a reprieve from Blaze. Oh, and the ungulates are here. Which means our little ones are, yep, Azula's all the way almost up to 14 pounds. My goodness. Compared to little Burn, who is 11.3. But the good news is we have plenty of food, and now we're gonna have even more. Let's go ahead and check on Blaze now that we've had a little change of season here. So it looks like he is starting to move down. He's still not. I've been keeping an eye on our Ashwood Forest here, and so far he hasn't moved in on it quite yet. I suppose he is kind of dealing with some of his own stuff, but as I'm looking... Does he not have a home hex because he doesn't have a mate? Yeah, potentially. Hopefully. I mean, obviously if he was passed away, we would see it on the map, so I'm guessing he just hasn't taken on a new mate yet, which is why he doesn't have a home hex at the moment. So maybe he just doesn't feel ready to move on from Honor, which, you know, I definitely do not blame him. That was probably really, really hard, losing his mate like that. I can kind of only imagine what he's going through right now. But as far as the Wildfire goes, again, I'm still very happy with this little amount of territory we have. It's not much, but it is mighty. We shall prevail. And I'm thinking with everyone's food doing as good as it is, Soul's a little bit low, but that's just because this boy needs all the calories in the world. It might be a good time for a double sleep. And then we can get some ungulates in the morning. Or the nighttime. We seem to be in a cycle of playing at night with these guys, which is rather unfortunate. Now, just because I know when you double sleep, yep, you are usually at risk of something or other. Get a mash. Looks like Crimson's getting this cougar. Alright, little ones, come on out. Dad saw that cougar. We are good. Burn doesn't seem too worried about it. Alright, Azula, push your way in there. Gotta get the food. Now she's like, I'm just gonna run around instead. I was looking to see if any of the other wolves contributed some food, but doesn't look like it. Lightning, you're so excited about that. Alright, well, I suppose... Oh, Ember. She got the bouncy hops. Oh my goodness, everyone's getting in on that. Alright, and territory is still honestly looking amazing after that double sleep. We may just go and visit one of the carcasses then, so then that way we don't really gotta worry about too much. Not sure who's gonna join, but I definitely want to be able to feed the pups, and then on the way we can hopefully search for some ungulates to bring back and let the pups have their first taste of real meat. Amidst a thunderstorm, perhaps. Oh my goodness, you guys. Ember is doing like a bunch of play bows at Soot and rolling over and stuff at him and just like zooming around. That was so cute. Also, Are you guys gonna mess with that cougar instead of us? Because that would be kind of cool. I think they... Because, like, we're right on the edge of their territory. Okay, Ember and Polly. I mean, we really don't have that much of this carcass left. And there is a cougar in the mix, so this might not be too smart. Okay, the cougar's out of the mix at least. A little bit of friendly competition, I suppose. Oh, good job, Soot. Soot saved his sister right there. And Ember. Ember's a fighter, you guys. She is not afraid. I think Ember is a very bold wolf. Oh, let's help Ember out there. Good job, Soot. Here we have Lecter. These names, they kind of crack me up. That's what these guys get for coming to our den, honestly. And now they're upset at the little fox. Let's see, how much more do we have to go on this hex? Not far. You know, I just realized, Ice, are you a part of them? She is. So the Glacier Lake, I wish I knew. I'm sure I could look back to see if Ice was just a subordinate or if she was like their previous pack leader or what. Or excuse me, he. Gacy is a female. So yeah, Gacy and Ice are now the two leaders of Crazy Peak. So one of the Glacier Lake wolves that Blaze took out is still thriving down here. Okay. Well, there's only just like a smidgen of this left, so we'll go ahead and take it. And is there anything really on this? Not much. We actually didn't run into any moms on the way, so hopefully we can run across one. I really wanted to bring a little fawn back to the pups, so we'll see. I'll bring you guys back if we do. And we were able to find one pretty darn close to the den, actually, and it is an elk fawn. So looks like Lightning is going to be the first pup to have a taste of real meat, and that might get a little bit ugly, actually. They're pretty close, if I do say so myself. Lightning, look at you and your little confident tail. Good job, buddy. Alright. Well, perfect. I'm glad Azula got to hang out and wait for to have actual real little meat chunk, and she seems pretty excited about that. Alright, Alright, family. Well, who is going to come and deal with this pack invasion with me? Because my worry is when a pack invasion happens, they can take like 3 of your hexes, and if they take like 3 of our hexes down here, that could be a major problem. So unfortunately, with a smaller territory, I think we really do need to deal with these altercations. But it looks like Ember and Spark are ready for the challenge. I've been trying to keep an eye out for these, you know, who's been joining me, and at least I can say for sure that Ember and Spark are putting in the work. Striker sometimes, and also Soot. Oh wow, Bolt is actually joining us too. I've seen a lot of Soot as well. I would say I don't think he really enjoys being at home all that much. But yeah, Striker and Ember, and I gotta say, I'm also going in the wrong direction. I'm just running and chatting. But Ember really impressed me in that last fight. She was on it, and then, like I said, I'm probably gonna have to look back at the Den raid as well, to kind of see who really came in clutch there. But for sure I know Ember did in that last fight, so whoever wants to take that can take it. Bolt will, of course. He's like, thanks, big bro. I'm just gonna have this all to myself. Oh my goodness, Bolt, you really are something, buddy. Yeah, and then you curl up in a nice little ball. Okay, everyone, let's go. Okay, looks like these guys are gonna be up high. I'm pretty sure if we tried to run up this, we would slide, right? We can kind of do it. Alright, Crazy Peak, where are ya? They've moved. They were very south before, and now they're a little bit more this way. Alright, everyone, here we go. Going at it again. Oh. I just love that we have a wolf named Lecter, you guys. Like, what is that? Alright, looks like the pack is staying nice and strong together. Did you see that moment where everyone was all kind of in a row, sticking together, not letting anyone, like, get behind us? Yeah, that did not take long at all. And I think we'll even do one for good measure, huh? Yeah. Good job, Ember. Look at you, girly. And she's still chasing off Lecter. Look at how much they are pursuing, my goodness. Yeah, Cole's just kind of standing back at this point. Soot's really upset. I think Soot really wants to kill a wolf, you guys. Oh, we missed him. Soot always gets so upset at the end of fights when somebody doesn't die. Ice and Polly. I don't know why Lecter is getting getting all of the attention, but the pack sure doesn't want to leave him alone. I don't think any of them are quite chasing after him fast enough to catch him. Oh my gosh, he doesn't know what to do. Oh, Spark, I thought, caught him for a second. Oh, Spark, what are you doing? You're caught up in the railing. Alright, we slowed him down long enough to, if anybody was gonna latch onto him, I think they would have. Cole might have to pull the pack away. Cole might have to be the one to... Oh, Dahmer! We gonna do this, or what? Looks like Dahmer decided he wasn't having any of this. They definitely seem to be a united pack, that's for sure. Like, usually it's kind of one wolf for themselves when you're chasing them down for so long, but no, Dahmer really wanted to get in there and save his buddy. See if anybody else wants to join on. Okay, you guys, I think that's good. Goodness. Yeah, I would definitely say that was a butt whooping on Crazy Peak. And yeah, I think Ember, yeah, there you are, girly. I think Ember is doing an absolutely like amazing job in these wolf fights. And Soot, I think, is a little bit frustrated because I really think he actually wants to kill another wolf. And he gets pretty upset at the pack when he doesn't get to. So this is Cole kind of having to reel everybody in, because we're actually like feeling so healthy, so good, so rested, which is another good trait of a pack leader. You know, I would imagine at this point in Soot's life, if he was to lead a pack, I think he would kind of do a little bit of what Blaze is doing, or was doing at least, and maybe even a little bit worse. Like, it's kind of giving Templeton vibes where, I mean, I see Soot as a little bit ruthless, and I'm glad he's on our side, because I would not want to be facing off on him. Now, if he were to lead a pack, I think he could get himself into some major trouble, because he, I think, just kind of lets his fury take over. And yeah, he needs a good pack leader, in my opinion, to reel him in when something isn't necessary like that, when you are taking unnecessary risks. So I'm sorry, buddy. We had to go. He killed a rabbit instead, you guys. He's like, no, I'll kill this instead, I guess. My goodness. What are we going to do with you, sir? He kind of, you know, this is funny. I remember making a reference to the Lion King, the second Lion King movie, when I was referring to the wolf that replaced the leader of the Templetons. I think, no, it's not Kira. I forget what her name is, but Scar's sister or Scar's wife. And and now I think Soot really just reminds me of Scar from Lion King. But I don't think he wants Cole to die. Maybe he does. Maybe he does and we don't know it. Are we getting into Lion King lore again? Oh my gosh. I hope that's not the case, you guys. Okay, well, with that thought in the back of our minds, we're gonna again run in the correct direction and not the wrong one, and go home to everyone. My goodness. Crimson, we are back, my love. Somebody brought a bunny rabbit home. Is it Ember? Ember, are you gonna share that with the— oh, Ember and Soot both brought bunny rabbits. Looks like Ember's gonna take hers to go, and Soot is going to share it with the pup. See, he's not that bad. He only wanted to kill a rabbit just to kill the rabbit. Ember actually wanted to eat it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Well, this is where we are going to have to wrap it up for the day. with Crimson doing many little grins at us. Hello. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. And leave a like on the channel if you enjoyed. I know we kind of got up to a lot today. Poor little Onyx passed away. I almost said Oakley. Poor little Onyx passed away, which was really, really sad. But we were able to defend our territory from the crazy peak wolves and give them a run for their money and learn a lot about some of our wolves. Miss Ember, I am so impressed with you, girly, I must say. So definitely leave a like on the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on my videos, and check out the playlist I have linked down below. I have the Wildfire Season 2 playlist so you guys can watch along with everything in order. I definitely appreciate some nice playlists. Alright guys, I will see you next time. Bye bye!